And good afternoon. Welcome to my stream that should have happened, I don't know, last night at 8 p.m., but no internet access for a couple hours. Threw that into the garbage. And then, of course, the flaky up and down, up and down, up and down internet connection this morning has now been resolved. So now that it's, 1:20 in the afternoon, and I'm finally able to go live. Better late than never, I guess, right? So how's it going? Welcome to another, usually I say a glorious Saturday morning, but it is not a glorious day out there. It is gray, cold, and miserable kind of a day. We had our blizzard this week, so there's a ton of snow out there. I think we got like 9 inches of snow or something like that. Here in southern Minnesota it should be in the 40s, 50s right now in the autumn. The colors should be phenomenal, and they have been for the last just couple of weeks, but it jumped right away from fall or autumn right into winter. So no fun. So last night I was supposed to have my first official live stream into Twitch, and that didn't happen again because I had absolutely no internet connection. So much for that. I couldn't even post anything saying, hey, experiencing issues, problems, whatever. So whatever. I think I got like 5 or 6 messages saying, hey, are you going to go live tonight or no? And didn't see those till midnight. So I think the answer was pretty obvious. No. So anyway, I am having some coffee though. So Pops was out and about and stopped at Caribou and got me a large mint condition mocha. Phenomenal. It's my favorite one at Caribou. So thanks, Pops. Appreciate it. Love you. Heaven. So how's things going with you guys? Chime in. This is because in addition to not being able to go live last night, I wasn't able to do much this morning. Wasn't able to do my Saturday morning JR's Coffee Shop podcast, which I was looking forward to doing because I haven't done it the last couple weeks. So, but again, because of the flaky up and down internet thing, I wasn't able to do it. And so, in addition to not being able to go live last night, I wasn't able to go live this morning. So, I'm just doing a chill and chat. That's what I call it. Just kind of a Saturday afternoon hangout session where we just chill and chat. So, and it is a multi-stream broadcast that I'm doing. I didn't know if I should just do YouTube again, or should I just do the Facebook one, or should I actually make up for last night and just do the Twitch deal. So I just figured, you know what, I'll just do them all. Just do a multi-stream, stream into all of them, and kill 8 birds with one stone, kind of a thing. So yeah, anyway, so let me know how you're doing. If you're on Facebook, in the comment section on the side there. If you're on YouTube, in the live chat on the right-hand side. And if you're on Twitch, right where to comment there in the what I call the chat window or chat box, or on the right-hand side if you're on the browser. So 8,000,001 ways to chime in. So let me know how this is looking, how this is sounding. I'm just sitting at my video editing workstation where I sometimes do my live streams from, instead of the can't even talk right. instead of doing the podcast table over there. So, where's my cell phone? Yeah, over there. Oh, sure. My camera is not working. Let me fix that. Well, it doesn't want to work, so whatever. I only got 2 views, I guess, right now. Can't go, an entire stream with, nothing wrong happening, right? It's just got to be one of those deals. But anyway, so that's what I was talking about. That's the video podcasting table area that I do the video podcast from. And right here is just kind of where I do my video editing and every now and then live stream. So yeah. Anywho, so chime in. Let me know how you're doing on this fine Saturday afternoon, which chances are hardly anybody's going to be tuning in because, it's Saturday afternoon. People are out and about. And so I don't know. Maybe it's a good thing just so I can kind of mess around. I will be going live tonight. Making up for last night's broadcast and this morning's, so I'll just kind of do an all-in-one podcast from the podcasting area over there tonight, either at 7 or 8. I don't even know what time I'm going to do it at. At the earliest, I'll do it at 7 p.m. Central. At the latest, 8 p.m. Central. So make sure you follow. Well, if you're on YouTube, make sure you subscribe to the channel and select the alerts. If you're on Twitch, make sure you follow me on Twitch. If you're on Facebook, make sure you like and follow the page, and then you'll be notified of no matter when I go live. You'll at least get notified, right? So let me at least make sure that the comments are working, because it's a multi-stream, I can't send out comments through my usual way of doing it, which is my encoder Ecamm Live on the Mac. So I have to actually go to each one of the websites through the browser in order to chime in. So let's see what I can do here. Let's try YouTube first, shall we? All right. Yeah, it appears everything's working just fine. So I've got the Facebook chat. There's one right there. I've got the YouTube stuff working. That's the YouTube comments. And the Twitch comments. And the Twitch stuff, actually, you can see on the screen there, because Twitch has what's called the chat window, which, for those of you on YouTube and Facebook who are not used to it, on Twitch, that's how it shows up, is you can have it show up on the screen there in addition to the browser. So, which is kind of cool, because then I'm able to see it and read. And then depending on how fast it goes, will determine if I'm able to actually respond or not, if I see it. So, oh, nice. Yeah, the hello, L-O-W, hello. So, cheers. Oh, just phenomenal. Anyway, yeah, the hat. Yeah, Minnesota Wild. I'm freezing my yeah. It's pretty chilly outside, in the 20s, I believe. I woke up, it was 24 degrees and just miserable outside. So, you know, it's southern Minnesota for you. Other than that, it was your typical typical week. My health update, yeah, it's I'm doing good. I'm still continuing to lose a ton of weight. I don't get that. I don't understand. I'm down to, 150 pounds, skin and bone. Went to my doctor appointment. They don't understand it either. They're just kind of like, I ran my blood labs. It came back clean. I do still need to do the, what do you call it, the biopsy. Yank that thing out of my lung, whatever the hell it is. But they're not concerned that it is a tumorous growth, like a cancerous growth, because it would show up on the CEA level. It'd be through the roof. But my readings are coming back completely normal. So, I don't know. We still got to get it out of there just to make sure, just a triple check to make sure everything is okay there. They're just kind of freaked out because I continue to lose a ton of weight, and which is exactly what was happening the first time around when I was originally diagnosed with cancer. I had lost a ton of weight, and but I had a ton of other symptoms too. So, but yeah, other than that, I'm doing good. Really can't think of anything that is just out of the ordinary, other than just the weight loss. Yeah, that's all I can think of right now. The business stuff is coming along good. I'm doing some mentoring that I'd mentioned before. I'm a part of the Facebook mentoring program, and so I do some mentoring for a couple of individuals via Facebook, and it's all remote, online type stuff where I'm mentoring a couple of individuals who are starting up businesses. One's starting up business, the other one is trying to grow their business, and I just work with them in a mentoring capacity. And what else? I'm still part of the board of directors at the Art Center. We only meet once a month, so it's not too bad. But what else? I'm still working full time. Yes. Yeah, it is an IT company, but I don't own it. I'm just kind of the GM. I'm kind of like I wear way too many hats, but I pretty much do as much as I can there. I mean, I'm doing everything from accounting and finance type stuff to operational type stuff to technical stuff to sales and marketing stuff to everything stuff. So and stuff. but yeah, it's it's a lot of stuff that I'm doing, and I'm trying to get my consulting stuff back on track. Ever since the COVID hit, I've had to do everything just remotely and help clients out through like Zoom meetings, and I think I've met with maybe 2 or 3 in person, face to face, and that's about it. With the IT company, Central Coast, I do, every aspect. I'll meet with people in face to face, and then also we do Zoom meetings as well. A lot of our clients are still, having their employees working from home, and in fact, a majority of the businesses, I'd say, are still having their employees work from home, with the occasional, on-site meetings, staff meetings, stuff like that. Yep. Let me check. I don't see where I'm having problems with echoing. And I've got the echo cancellation is not checked. And I do have some background music going, so I don't know if you guys can hear that or not. But yeah, I'm not hearing any echoing or anything like that. So usually I'll see it come up on the monitor and stuff here, but I'm not seeing any. I get like this little triangular alert or whatever if it detects any kind of echoing or stuff going from the speakers back into through the mic, and then I usually just hit the echo cancellation feature, and usually takes care of it. But I'm not seeing the alerts on there at all. So yeah, the Twitch thing is just kind of that's kind of like it's just a test. It's really just trying to figure out, is it worth trying to run a live stream on Twitch as opposed to just keeping it on YouTube and Facebook. It's kind of a new platform for me. I just never gave it much thought originally when I set everything up, just because I was always under the impression that Twitch was a gaming platform, and I didn't know that there was a just chatting category or a podcasting category. So I'm gonna try it out. I'll check it out. I created a channel and set it up. So if you get a chance, definitely check it out. The channel is just J Sarzosa. So you can see it on the screen there. That's my username there. Right where you see J Sarzosa. That's my user ID or my channel name, whatever. I haven't given it a name or anything. So just if you do a search for J Sarzosa, you'll find me. I just haven't gotten around to changing the name and calling it something. I don't know what that something would be, but holy crap, man, I got to turn this heater off. Woo! Yeah, let me see if I don't think the camera was working. No, it's not. See? The cell phone is. That's the cell phone. The iPhone. You can see the podcasting area over there. That's where I'm going to be doing the podcast tonight. I'll be doing it live from there. So, yeah, can you see that's the little colon guy there? When I was battling cancer, my wife got that for me. It's whatever you call it, stuffed animal type in the shape of a colon for colon cancer, and colorectal cancer, as they call it here in the U.S. And for my wonderful friends in the UK, you guys call it bowel cancer over there. So But yeah, while I was battling cancer, my wife had gotten that for me when I was in the hospital, and yeah. Yeah, it was. No, I don't mind. I don't care. We're just chilling, hanging out. So yeah, I mean Q&A type stuff. I don't care. It was it was stage 3C colorectal cancer. So it was basically I had a massive tumor that had wrapped itself almost completely around my colon. It was like a centimeter or so away from joining up on the other side, and it had already punched a hole in the back of the colon. And the tumor was basically wrapped around the end of the colon, beginning of the rectal column, and that's where the rectal bleeding was coming from. But the tumor itself was, so huge. My surgeon was saying I probably had cancer for 10 years and didn't even know it. So it was just at the very end there when I started experiencing the bleeding and the stuff like that, where I went in and got checked out and was misdiagnosed. Originally, they thought I just had, what do you call it? Oh God, I can't even think straight now. Oh God, what is that? I don't even know. I can't even think straight. But anyway, I was misdiagnosed, and I let it go for a year, and then I went back after a year because nothing was getting any better, and I was losing a ton of weight and just getting sick and everything else, and that's when I was finally diagnosed with what they thought at the time was stage 4 colon cancer, because it had already compromised the entire area around there. Was my lymph nodes were all 21 of them were compromised, and they thought, well, it had spread throughout my entire body already, and they classified it as stage 4. Gave me 6 to 9 months to live, and as it turned out, I really, really dodged a bullet in that it had not made the jump yet to my lungs, my liver, my kidneys, and so I was reclassified one tick up from terminal, which was 3C, and that's when the fight began. I mean, I started off with, having to shrink the tumor, which was not fun. It was daily chemotherapy and radiation treatments to shrink up the tumor so that it was a size where they could have a successful extraction. And then I went in and had surgery a couple months later to remove everything. They cut me apart, yanked out the compromised colon and rectal column, and built some new plumbing for me. And had to crap into a bag for a year and a half. While I healed up and went through post-surgical chemotherapy, and then they put me all back together again, did the reversal, and then I was considered cancer-free. And so I'm still considered cancer-free. And but yeah, that in a nutshell, that was the whole deal right there. So I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy, but being as all the alternative is death, I'm pretty grateful to be around. So, yeah, I know of like 7 of us who were diagnosed on the same day, and as of today, there's only 2 of us left. So, 5 of them passed away, and just didn't beat it. So yeah, I did good. So. Cheers. Oh, that's awesome. Oh, is it? Yeah, it's still on. Still on the cell phone there. Let me change that up. There we go. I'm just scrolling through my questions here. Let's see. Why microphone? Or I think you meant what microphone. Okay. The microphone I'm just using right here is just the Shure Beta 58A wireless stage mic. The one that I use over there on the podcasting area, that's the really good one. That's the Shure SM7B over there. But for just doing this little quickie deal, I just figured I'll just use the Canon camera and the Shure wireless mic for right now. I just wanted to make sure. Yeah, I just wanted to make sure everything was working, so that tonight I don't have to dick around. I can just hit go live and go. So, and I did change up my music just because of all the copyright BS that's going on. So I just grabbed nothing but copyright or what do you call it? Copyright free music, so that I don't have to go through any of those issues. You should be able to hear it. It's it's just classical music. It's a piano right now. It's just my background. It's what I was testing with the other day, and I just left it on there. So it's just. Yeah, I don't hear it either. Oh, there it is. I can hear it. Yeah, the on-screen stuff is working. I like Ecamm Live because when I do the multi-streams, I can bring on any question onto the screen, like this, whether it's YouTube, like this, or, if it's Facebook. There's the Facebook one. The stream elements. Yeah, that's that one. Yeah. I mean, for once, everything seems to be working pretty good. The only thing I didn't test was the alerts. On Twitch, they have these alert things. So whether somebody subscribes to you or somebody follows you or somebody donates to you or does whatever, you get these alerts that come up on the screen. So it would look, if I can pull it up here real quick. Yeah. Let's see. So if somebody subscribes. Hey, I just subscribed to myself. All right. Oh, yeah. Yeah, actually, with the overlays, you guys on YouTube and Facebook actually should be able to see what I have on the screen. You can't see... Well, actually, you can see the chat box, too. But this is... Yeah, so this is what you would see if you follow me on Twitch and you see any of my live broadcasts. This is basically the screen that you'll see each time I go live. So it's a tip jar. Like when you get these alerts, or like if somebody, I don't know, donates to you, and there's a number of ways you can monetize your stream. So like one of the ways is like people do these bits. Where you buy what's called bits, and you give the bits to the streamers that you follow. So like you can cheer them on, or cheer a good performance, or cheer something, and you can do it like 100 bits, 200 bits, 500 bits, whatever. And there's a certain amount of money that's worth or something. And when you cheer some bits or whatever, and it shows up on the screen, you get these little things that'll kind of drizzle down into your tip jar. I know it's kind of goofy, but it works. I don't know. I mean, there's a number of different ways that you can monetize your stream, which is cool. That's just one of the ways. So Let's see. Oh, here's the bit, what the bits would look and sound like. Hey, I just cheered myself with 10 bits. And there's different amounts. I mean, here's what 1,000 would look like. Oh, I see my activity list there is still not working. It's like stacking the right up here. That's supposed to be a list from top to bottom, but it's stacking them one on top of the other. That's all week I've been having a problem with that. I don't know what's causing it. It could be that because I'm doing a multi-stream instead of just a single stream into Twitch. I don't know. Because when I just do just a broadcast just into Twitch, it doesn't happen. But when I do these multi-streams, it does happen. So I don't. There's not like a checkbox or anything that says, "Hey, stack them." Yeah, I didn't do it last night. I had no internet connection, so we're just chilling, just hanging out on a Saturday afternoon. Just I'm all done with my testing. Everything is as good as it's gonna get. I'm done dinking around and messing with different cameras, and it's just if it's gonna work, it's gonna work. If it's not, it's not. I mean, everything is set up the way it's supposed to be set up, from what I understand. And it's as good as it's going to get. So I'm done messing around with this stuff. I'm just going to, when it's time to go live, I'm going to go live. And yeah, it was just that this afternoon, I mean, it's not a scheduled stream. I was just, because of the inability last night to go live and this morning due to the internet connection being down out here in the middle of nowhere, I just figured, I got nothing scheduled for Saturday afternoon, so I'm just going to go live and just hang out. And, people will come and go. And if you feel like chiming in, saying hi, hey, awesome. Come hang out. Just chime in the comments. If you're on Facebook, there in the comments below the video. If you're on YouTube, to the right of the video. And if you're on Twitch, depending on where you set it up, it's probably on the side if you're on the browser, on the right-hand side. Yes, I did. I got my sound effects imported finally. There's like a million of them. Hey! Got my Halloween ones in here. And then just your standard. Hey. Oh, yeah, that's right. Yeah, if I do a sound effect, it kills the background music. I guess within Ecamm Live, which is what I use on the Mac, it considers the background music a sound effect. So it puts it in there. So if I use a sound effect during the stream, it kills the background music. So I just got to refire it up. But the problem is I got to find it. Oh, there it is. Hey, there's the music. Oh my gosh, I'm almost out of coffee. I gotta go do a refill. So while I'm doing that, I can put my Be Right Back screen to good use. And I will be right back. That was a horrible cut. It should have been an easy transition over, but that did not work. All right. Lots of questions to get through here. Holy crap. What's the first one? Let's do the Facebook side of things here. Facebook. Elizabeth. Here, let me throw that up on the screen for you guys. What is your cancer situation? Are you in remission? Yes. I am considered in remission or cancer-free or NED, no evidence of disease. What I had mentioned earlier in the stream is the case, which is I have a growth in my lung, which has to be biopsied. However, the blood labs come back clean. So when I talked to my oncologist, they're basically not too concerned at this point, just because the blood labs are coming back clean and just normal. They're not too concerned that the growth in my lung is a cancerous growth. It's probably just a little bit of scar tissue. It's real tiny. It's about 5 millimeters or something like that. But because it is growing, they want to biopsy it just to play it safe. Just get it out of there. Just get it out and be done with it, which is fine. I agree. I totally agree that it just needs to come out. And, I'm also a believer of just playing it safe, just especially since the shit I had to go through during the cancer battle was horrific. And like I said, I wouldn't wish that on my worst enemy. So to play it safe, yeah, I really need to get it out of there. And now that ever since the COVID hit, they weren't doing any, unless you were dying, they weren't doing any kind of surgeries. But now they are doing what they consider elective surgeries and stuff like that. And so it is okay for me to do the biopsy. So I did schedule my MRI and final blood labs and stuff for next week. After that, that'll clear me for surgery, and then I can go in and do the biopsy and get it done and over with. So, but yes, to answer your question, I am considered in remission or cancer-free at this point. So yeah. Crafty Cab, how the hell are you, man? I don't know the answer to that question. Slow mode. I saw that somebody brought that up the other day. Because every time what was happening is every time I would switch from one scene to the other, it was like nuking the whole chat window. So right here, the chat window would completely clear itself every time I would switch a scene. So what I did was I just changed it up so I would just change the camera view. So like right now, that's the Canon camera that's on me. This is the webcam. This is the iPhone. And so if I just do that, if I just switch the camera views and just leave it on one scene, I'm good to go. But I have to change the scene when I do the be right back or, any of that kind of stuff, which then nukes the whole window. And for some reason, it resets both in Ecamm Live and in OBS or Streamlabs OBS. It resets that browser source. And so every time it resets itself, it keeps switching back to this slow mode thing. And I'm like, what the hell's a slow mode? And so I keep going in there and I reset it. There is no like turning it off for me anyway. When I look in there, you have to set a certain time on there and it gives you choices. And the slowest one was 30 seconds. So I just kept setting it on that. But it wouldn't remove the slow mode and I don't know why. So I'm just trying to figure that out. If you know how to turn that off, let me know how to turn it off. I'll be more than happy to turn it off. Yeah, the hockey podcast, that is that's just an idea I had a couple of years back. of doing there's really nobody who does a all-encompassing hockey podcast. And so there's like these individual ones where you have just the Minnesota Wild or a Gophers podcast or whatever, but no podcast that was really all-encompassing, from youth hockey to high school hockey to the collegiate level or the pro levels. And so I had this idea of doing kind of like this hockey podcast with my cousin Andy. And so I figured we're going to do that. And then last year, of course, once the COVID hit, the NHL shut down along with everybody else. And so there was just no doing it. And so and then of course the NHL picked up again this summer, and it was just a real limited season. Ended up, not doing it. And then now with the upcoming season, I don't know if we're going to do that or not. I still want to do it just for fun. But because everything is shut down still, I don't know that we can pull it off. I may have to do he streams from his house, I do it from my house, and we try to incorporate. I don't know. We'll see. But yeah, to answer your question, no. I want to do it, but I don't have any plans to do it quite yet. So. The mentorship program, it's a Facebook program, a mentorship program. And I had put my name in the hat as a volunteer just to be a mentor. And they reached out to me right away. And so I do mentorship just for 2 individuals. One is for a new business owner who is starting an online business, and the other person who is trying to grow their existing business. And so I'm just in a mentoring capacity, and I help out those 2 individuals with sound business advice, whether it's accounting and finance related, whether it's operational or technical from a technology perspective, or sales and marketing or whatever. And basically that's what I do with my consulting business as well. And but again, because of the COVID thing, I haven't been able to get out and about and do that. So pretty much just doing everything online, and then my full-time job as well. So I figured now is the best time to get ramped up with the online stuff, because most people are working from home. A lot of people are thinking now is the best time to start an online business. And get ramped up. And so a lot of people are reaching out for help in that capacity. So, yeah, just trying to help out where I can, Yeah, that's because I'm doing a multi-stream right now. Like I said, last night I was planning on doing just a Twitch stream. And then this morning doing my Facebook stream, but I had no internet connection last night. It was down for a couple hours. When I came back to it, it wasn't back up and running fully until after midnight. And then this morning it was up and down, up and down, up and down. I had to reboot the router like 3 or 4 times, and it just wouldn't stick. So it wasn't until this afternoon when it finally was consistent and staying on. I got my monitor up and running, and I'm doing my speed tests, and everything looks to be going along just fine. So, I mean, my streams at a multi-stream level, I need at least 4 megabits per second. I need 4 megs up, and we pay for 20. So I should, in theory, have plenty of pipe, but it's still a shared connection. So when I use cable internet. So on a Saturday morning when you got 8 million people on your street streaming, watching movies, broadcast, I mean, the bandwidth just is horrible on a Saturday morning. So, whereas on a Saturday afternoon, everybody's out and about doing stuff, and things quiet down, and you're able to do a stream. So, luckily, I haven't been killed yet here. So, Crafty Kevbot, how'd your stream go last? Did you do a stream last night? Let me know how that went if you did. I didn't get a chance. Like I said, my internet connection was down, so I I wasn't able to tune in to see if you had something going on last night. Yes, lurkers are fine. That's where it all starts anyway, right? I mean, I do it myself. I mean, I follow, I don't know, like maybe 8 or 9 people on Twitch. And, yeah, I just go in and lurk, just hang out. Like I said, I'm trying to get up to speed on the whole Twitch thing, learn as much as I can, get used to the whole platform. And that's really the only way I can do it is by going in and following a few and lurking, watching, seeing what works, what doesn't work. You know. Yes, I do plan on doing that tonight. I will be doing a live stream tonight. Like I said before, the earliest I'll do it is at 7 p.m., the latest at 8 p.m. Central. And I'll be doing that from the podcasting area over there, which you can see. Let me pull that up here. Oh, of course, my camera's not working there. So let's see the cell phone. There's a cell phone. So if you can see it over there, that's the podcasting area. And performance-wise, that's way better. That's my brand new 2020 MacBook Pro that I'm streaming off of over there. And I have yet had any kind of issues live streaming from over there. It just seems to be this workstation that I'm at right now that's been all the problems. So, except for today, yeah, today it seems to be working just fine. So let me switch back to the front view here. Yeah, when I do the activities list is the only thing. Like if you look up here, right where my hand is, that's where the activity monitor is, and it should have a list from top to bottom. And instead of doing the list, it still does the stacking on top of each other. I don't know what's causing that. When I do a multi-stream, that's when it does it. And when I do just a single stream, it doesn't do it. And it's just a browser source, so there's no difference. It's a browser source. That's all it is. So why it does it on a multi-stream, I have no idea. I can't, yeah, because I can't read it. Like, I'll see the first one. Like, here, let me do a quick test. I can do... God, this thing is just so god-awful slow. So if somebody subscribes to my channel, I get this. And then you'll notice, like right over here, that's the, what do you call it? The event list. That's what it's called. The event list. So every event that happens, it's supposed to show you a list from top to bottom, but in my case, it's stacking the events. So I see the first one like this, but then anything after that, since it's stacking, I can't read it. So if somebody follows me now, it'll look like this. And see, it stacks on top of the other one instead of listing it out. So no idea what's causing that. So if you've seen it before and you know what's causing it, let me know, because I have no clue. It is, yes, I'm using Streamlabs for the browser source. It could be that, I don't know. But I'm using Ecamm Live right now to do the streaming. So when I tested OBS, oh my God, what a horseshit program. That was just a complete failure earlier this week when I was trying OBS. So then I tried Streamlabs OBS, and that seemed to be, it's way better. It doesn't crash as much, and it has some additional features on there that I like. So It runs okay on the Mac. It's not the greatest, but it's okay. It's not bad. And then my encoder of choice, of course, is Ecamm Live. It's just that if I want the Twitch overlays, like you're seeing right here, to come through, then I have to add those widgets as a browser source into Ecamm Live, which then puts it on the screen in the same way that it does automatically on Streamlabs OBS. So, nope, I'm just using my old camera. The camera is just the Canon EOS M50, which when I'm using Ecamm Live will work just fine, but I can't pull these cameras into OBS or Streamlabs OBS because for whatever stupid, dumbass reason, it doesn't recognize USB, DSLR, or mirrorless cameras. You have to have something like an Elgato 4K video capture device because it requires a clean HDMI signal to come into those applications. Whereas with Ecamm Live, it'll just recognize any camera. If it's USB, HDMI, it doesn't matter. It'll just grab it like right here. I just plug in a USB cable and you're good to go. Yes, I don't either. God dang it. Yeah, it's because the background, yeah, that's the other thing I don't like. Anytime you get a sound running through Ecamm Live, it considers it a sound effect, and so it kills the background music because for whatever reason, the background music, any kind of sound or music is considered a sound effect. And so when you play something, it kills everything else. So I got to keep firing it back up. So here's the background music again. There you go. Well, I think that's it. That's all the Q&A. What do I got here? About 4 minutes left to go. So, yeah, if you guys are going to be around later tonight, feel free to pop on in. Like I say, I'll probably go live around 7 at the earliest, 8 at the latest. I just wanted to pop in here this afternoon because, like I say, last night I couldn't go live. This morning was so, up and down, up and down, and up and down. I just wasn't able to have a consistent internet connection. So, but yeah, I'll do. Typically, I'm going to be doing a live broadcast on Friday nights, and then I'm going to trade back and forth. When it comes to the coffee shop podcast, I'm going to be kind of going back and forth. I'm going to be doing some on the Facebook group. So if you haven't had a chance to become a member yet, make sure you stop over there. Between that Facebook group and the Twitch channel that I created. So on the Facebook side of things, if you go to facebook.com/JSarzosa Jr., you'll see the two groups that I created in there. One of the groups is the coffee shop group, and make sure you sign up and become a member there. I didn't look again yet this morning, but I think we're over 50 members now, which is phenomenal. After only a couple of months, that's pretty good. So yeah, we just do our coffee. It's just a group of coffee freaks, such as myself, and we just hang out. We post pictures of our coffee mugs, talk about the coffee blend of choice of different coffee shops, post memes. I mean, it's just a fun little group. I wasn't expecting it to grow that fast. That's a lot of people. So make sure you stop in there. I do a live broadcast. I haven't done it the last couple of weeks, but I'm going to be going back and forth, like I say, between that group and Twitch. But yeah, become a member. I do a live stream into there, the Coffee Shop podcast. And then after the podcast, I do a Zoom room chat, which is just a video chat where it's kind of like a coffee shop. I get to see you, you get to see me. We hang out, we chat just as if we were in an actual coffee shop. And we have a lot of fun. We just talk about anything. Just chat. And it's just that it's a video chat rather than this texting stuff. So, but because I created the Twitch channel, I'm going to be kind of going back and forth between doing the live broadcast part of it between the two. So again, I just want to see if, is Twitch for me? Is it the right platform for me? Or should I just stick to the YouTube and Facebook platforms where I've built up a good following there? I'm still considered a very small streamer. I've got less than 2,000 followers. So, whether it's YouTube, Facebook, LinkedIn, Instagram. Instagram, I'm over 800 now, which is pretty phenomenal for me. But I consider myself small. When you're coming from a platform of billions with a B, billion users, I'm just considered tiny. Maybe on Twitch that's considered a lot, but on those other platforms, for me that's a great size. I'm just under 2,000 right now, like 1,800 and something. But on Twitch, it might be a different story because from what I understand, there's 3.8 million. Is it users? I forget now. I don't even have the numbers here in front of me. But when I saw the numbers, they were just horrible. It's probably between 1 and 3 viewers for every one streamer, which means that you're going to have a few streamers that have thousands of viewers or followers, and maybe a couple or a few that have a couple hundred viewers, and then everybody else who has between 0 and 3, which if you take a look on just chatting on a Friday night, that's exactly what's going on. So, but we'll see. I wanted to give it a try and see how it goes, see if I'm able to build any kind of following whatsoever on Twitch. And if not, then yeah, that's fine. I'll stick it out with YouTube and Facebook, where like I say, I've built a small following right now. So, Anyway, so yeah, I'm gonna hop off here, kill the live stream. It is 2:30 Central. So like I say, come on back if you want to hang out later on tonight, 7 p.m. Central, 8 at the very latest. And yeah, we can hang out. And assuming I have an internet connection, and we should be good to go. So thanks again for tuning in. Thanks for all the questions. Thanks for chiming in. Thanks for just being you. So that's all I got. Hope all is well with you and your family. And yeah, I look forward to hanging out with you guys again real soon. Take care.